Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm here tonight with Jessica P. to discuss her work as a writer, actress, producer, and director. Thanks for joining us today.
Thanks for having me.
So, let's briefly run through your achievements. At 26 years old, you work on more than just film projects. You're also a nurse investigator, consultant to tech and law firms, a rapper.
More like a ghostwriter.
Oh, okay. A business owner, a researcher, and even a volunteer in a hotline. Huh, interesting. So before we begin dissecting your work, let me ask you this, and I'm gonna be blunt, is that okay?
Yeah.
I don't really get it. You have a lot going on for you, and correct me if I'm wrong, but you decide to spend a lot of time, and more importantly, nearly $4,000 on your last sex ed video? Don't you think you could have spent that money a little more wisely? Like going home to Christmas like you wanted to? Or, you know, spending a down payment on a house maybe?
I appreciate you saying that. It's better you tell me to my face than behind my back, right? You know, and,
Well, look, this isn't exactly how I wanted to start the interview. I'm not trying to devalue your ideas or videos or something, but somebody's got to say something, so.
right. I understand your concern, but it wasn't just a video. It was my sex ed video, and it was about health promotion and preventing disease and managing what you got, right? And I really love people, and I just wanted them to learn something from it. And that was all I wanted to do, just to make a difference. And maybe spending $4,000 wasn't the smartest idea, but it was worth it.
Okay. In this portion, you can share the background of each piece, the meaning of each piece, your favorite or least favorite parts of each piece, and whatever else you want to talk about. Orchestration, setup, anything like that.
Okay,
Yeah,
let's
go
do
ahead.
it.
Begin.
All right.
Let's talk about nursing home conditions and show you or your loved one how to find a better nursing home.
Talking about nursing home care was a no-brainer for me. I love talking about long-term care in particular because I always think about the future. I always want to improve healthcare, especially for baby boomers, because I know there's going to be a high demand on it, right?
Yeah, my mom's baby.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, mine too.
This piece applies Donna Bedian's quality of care model to address how a nursing home's structure and processes, such as the staffing, affect the quality of care. You'll notice I do the Donald Trump hand gesture, followed by the Stephen Colbert head turn, to show that there's fine people on both sides.
The second video I thought of was a piece about mylife.com.
The organization displays your personal information on the internet and ranks you, which poses numerous concerns.
As a nurse, I'm interested in, the rights an individual has, and also the privacy that they have, and that should be protected.
Before we begin, let's establish that the options shared in this video are nationwide government services, or at least public services covered in multiple states.
The third video is about home and community-based care. It's kind of like, so like long-term care, you think of it, right? So you have, you could stay in a nursing home, or you can go in assisted living, but you can also stay in the home, right? And that's what this video was about. It was about informing consumers about how they could stay in the home.
Since home and community-based care is an alternative to nursing home care, it has a more calm tone, hence the grass and peaceful background music. Whereas with the nursing home video, it features upbeat educational music against a black background.
The summertime safety PSA video was written and shot within 13 hours. The person I felt bad for the most was the actor in that film.
Wait, didn't I meet you on the plane? You're that nurse that makes videos.
Right. This guy, I literally met him on a plane 2 days prior to filming. I told him to come over to the place I was staying, and he had to come all the way from Malibu. So he drove probably like an hour, and yeah, it was like some ridiculous time. And I made the guy jump in 60-degree pool water. He had to stand in swim trunks and a tank top in the middle of the night, and he got bitten by a lot of bugs during that bug scene. I know, right? He was pretty bad. And then I made him crawl through fire ants. The props in that video, we actually had to make up ourselves because we didn't want to seem like we were advertising for anyone. So I literally had my friends like wrap up sunscreen and just write our like logos on it.
My favorite part about the film was working with Jackson and my right-hand man, Mario.
The fifth video was a dance video.
Ooh, a dance video.
Yeah, it was to the song Nice for What by Drake. I thought of that whole video within like an hour and 28 minutes.
Watch the breakdown.
I was lucky that my friend Ryan helped me out with it.
The next video is the sex ed video.
So it was definitely the longest time I've spent writing something. But it was partially because finding the research took a little bit more time because these were unconventional questions. Because the other part is I had to survey a lot of people to get the questions. I surveyed more than 40 people. Yeah, and I would go to parties. I would literally go to parties and I would just say like, you know, about this video and you know what kind of stuff would you want to hear about it? You know, open-ended questions.
All right, question 1. Will having too much anal sex affect my butthole? Oh my God, Jess, seriously? Wait, does it?
We had to film so many weird scenes, so many different props. There was this cake anus scene. Basically what we had to do was we had to show that the lining of the anus could be torn, and once it's torn, it could extend outside the bowel. I made my camera guy cringe, oh my god. No, it's okay. So we had to squeeze frosting through it, and we actually messed up on the shot, so I had to refilm it again at my friend's house. My favorite scene to film was when I had to throw my computer out the window. And it was my actual computer, right? And it was like...
my favorite scene too.
The weird thing was, it didn't break. Like, right? I threw it 3 times. And the weird thing, the even weirder thing was, I asked my landlord ahead of time, like, hey, I'm gonna be filming throwing my computer out the window. Is that okay with you? It's gonna make a loud sound. And he's just like, yeah, that's fine. And I'm like, you don't think that's weird or anything? The music video is about a remake of Tegan and Sarah's Closer. It captures a happy relationship that turns one-sided. And in the end, the girl leaves, and the guy actually comes back.
Is she taken back? I guess I'll have to find out for myself.
But the hardest thing about the music video was making myself angry and also making myself cry. To make myself angry, I had to have my film crew tease me, and they were like, oh, this is our film now, this isn't even yours. So of course that got me upset. And to make me cry, I wrote a letter to myself. And it still kind of affects me.
Wait a minute. This isn't between you and...
No. I just want to make this clear. A lot of the things in the video never existed. In fact, it was like I was like reliving all these memories that didn't happen. Does that make sense?
Sort of like a nostalgia kind of thing?
Kinda. It was like I would think during arguments of things that I would rather be doing, right? And I felt like other people could really understand what it feels like to really care about somebody and have them not really care about you so as much, right? And it actually kind of follows this theory, right?
Theories. You really love talking about theories, huh?
You know it. Pia Melody kind of she talks about this theory where there's a love-addicted person and the other one's love-avoidant. It kind of works in like a cycle. Oh, me?
Yeah,
Thanks.
you.
Oh, I wish my eyebrows were done though. See you, Raquel. Anyways, can that be a blooper?